Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. This is Prince Hakeem.
And this is your man, Ronnie Ron. Hakeem, what is going on? What is good with you, man?
Man, we're gonna take him to church today.
Oh,
we're gonna take him to church today. We're gonna take him to school.
You know, I ain't bring my notepad. I ain't bring my Bible. I ain't got nothing, man. What you mean?
Check this out. Today I'm gonna be today we about to teach a lot of fellas all over the world, the gangsters, the gangbangers. Me and Ron are gonna be your daddy for the day. We're gonna fill in.
Okay.
If you don't have a daddy, I'm gonna be your daddy today. If your daddy was never in your life, I'm gonna be your daddy today, and from here on out, I'm gonna tell you some things that your daddy should have taught you to best prepare you for that, and then we'll give you some extra ones, some teachings that we learned from our strong fathers. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ron, it's imperative that we talk about this because I don't think that due to the lack of fathers in the house, certain trainings and teachings are just not given, and this is why these young guys can't change no oil. They don't know how to put the gas tank in, or they don't even know how to properly treat a woman. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go down a list of things, and we could trade off. So, the first one is, this is something that I learned. My daddy always told me, never let other people's problems be your problem. That was number one. You know what I mean? That means that if you're dealing with a bad luck chick, a girl who always got something wrong going, don't be Captain Saver. Or you got homeboys who just can't get stuff together. You need to separate yourself and focus on yourself. I know it's lonely not to have friends, but it's even more messed up to be around people and all y'all are in the same messed up predicament. So you know what I'm saying? Never let nobody problems be yours. And what's your take on that?
I agree with you. I agree with that principle. Like, never let somebody problem be yours, because at the same time, that same person can probably bring you down too as well. Because you know how sometimes we tend to carry other people's problems. We do that. We tend to do that a lot.
Fact.
And it brings our whole morale down. Prime example, if a person's not motivated, you have homeboys that's not motivated, I ain't trying to do nothing, and you let their problem be yours, you end up being on that same track as them. You are the reflection of the same people you hang around with. You are the same reflection. So if your friends are doing bad, you're going to end up doing bad.
Facts. Preach. I don't think people understand what you just said. Your friends are a reflection of you. Show me what type of person you are. I always hear, show me what type of person you are. Look at his friends.
Yeah. You see, Hakeem, you're very ambitious. You made me ambitious because I see what you do. You get up every morning, you grinding, and you create a podcast. You have me join in with you. So it gave me that same energy. Like, I'm grinding nonstop like you are. You grinding nonstop. So that's like that what I'm trying to share is a prime example of who you hang with. My brother's grinding nonstop. My friends are grinding nonstop. We don't hang with no lazy people, folks.
No, we don't.
That's a fact.
And just know this now. Now we're gonna go to number two. Number two, a lot of people gonna give us a little bit of flack on it.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I'm even scared just to even say
it. you know, you need to create a skip button. Like, you just skip. Like, you like skip.
Yeah, a skip button, but I can't. But we just want to just try to save some people. So so what I want to say is two things that could be 2 and 3. One is never depend on your job. Never ever depend on your job. You always have to have a side hustle.
Facts.
Always have to have a side hustle. I'm not telling you to quit your day job. You always got to have a side hustle where you got some extra money coming in. Because here's the thing, fellas, when you're in a relationship, or when you are in or you're just in life in general, people don't care where you get your money. They just care that you have it. And the thing about it is, if you're in a relationship and your woman makes more money than you, it's imperative that you make more money than her. It might sound messed up, but women respect resources. You feel me? They respect resources. So if you're not making the money, you're not covering the bills and not covering that. That's why every man should have a side hustle. You need to have a side hustle. I don't care if it's basket weaving or selling waters on the weekend. You're getting the extra $200 to $300 a month. That puts you ahead of everybody. Okay.
But I can't there's a principle I kind of learned from my father. My father used to work early in the morning and come home late at night.
Facts.
Now, he was never home, meaning that the fact that he was grinding so hard in the morning and came out at night just to rest and did the same thing over and over again because he knew he had to make sure to put food on the table for his family. So it's the same concept with a man. A man should always, I actually told this old woman once, a man should never be home.
No.
And she's like, what do you mean a man should never be home? I said, a man should always supposed to be building for his family. He should never be home. He should be always doing something.
Basically.
Always. And creating another side hustle, meaning that you're doing something, you're creating something. That's why I came up with the concept a man shouldn't be home.
No, never. And you know what I'm saying? A man shouldn't be sleep past 5 a.m. in the morning. Unless you ain't been working overnight, you shouldn't be sleep past 5 a.m. Your ass better get up out there and go make something happen.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's just imperative, man. We just telling you these are the things that your daddy should have taught you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Secondly, this is something coming out of my father's book. My father told me you cannot pass your degree down. Degrees are worthless in certain sense. I'm not talking about all degrees. Don't jump down my throat, people. But you cannot pass your degree downs to your sons or your daughters.
But then I can't even ask you, okay, what can you pass down since I can't pass my degree down?
Oh man, easy. You can pass down a trade, teach your son how to fix the land. You can buy land, you can buy real estate, you can teach him a skill that can be transferable. You know what I'm trying to say? Skills that are very money maker. And this is why I give you an example. A lot of people used to laugh at the and this is every black ghetto in the neighborhood, every ghetto neighborhood. A lot of y'all laugh at the lawnmower man and the car wash man, but these guys are feeding their families with their own money and they got their own business that they can pass down to their kids and a skill set.
Facts
that can never go away. It's up to you to want to multiply that and that. Now, if you want to go to school to help build on that skill set, that's one thing. But a lot of y'all going to school and getting worthless degrees to come work with us.
Facts. But you know that you say go to school to go and build on that skill set. You see what I'm saying? You going to school to go build on that skill set.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Most people don't do that. Most people go to school, like you say, to get worthless degree. Like they go get a bachelor in fine arts
or criminal justice or criminology. Stuff that does not make any sense. I can understand if you're going to school for corrections. No, not corrections, but construction management, plumbing, electrician, engineering, STEM fields, something that's going to move the needle. You know what I mean? But a lot of y'all are getting MFAs and shit like that. You know what I mean? And how you know what I mean, posing is going to feed your family. How are you going to pass that on to that? And a lot of people laugh, and this is why me and Ron, our biggest project, me and Ron biggest project is to buy some land. Yeah, we're saving for that. You know what I mean? It's a goal we're trying to get to, so we could try to build some type of wealth in that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe hold some classes, teach kids how to farm and stuff like that. That's how, you know what I mean? That's our work, so we can be able to teach a skill set to pass down to kids and stuff like that. You know, the Cash App, the PayPal is there if you want to help donate us, get us to our goal. Now, this one might get somebody mad. You ready for this next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I got this one from Richard Cooper. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get in relationship from attention-seeking women. This is a big one. I want to go further and say this, and this is something that my brother said. I'm going to just build on what he said. This is something my brother, my cousins, and my dad always told me this. Men, you should not getting in a long-term relationship with any woman if you're not mentally, spiritually, and financially ready. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I say, you know what I mean? This is why I say it's not safe for a lot of y'all guys to be having sex without condoms, knowing that you're broke. I know the girls like you, Pookie and Ray Ray's. We trying to build strong men here. You're not ready to be fathers because you're not. That means you're not ready to get in. If you're not ready to get in a relationship with them, don't be sleeping them without a condom. That's why I say you shouldn't get in no long-term relationship. I advise you to not get in a relationship and practice abstinence and beat your meat off until you get your money together.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people say that sound crazy, right?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. They're like, I ain't doing. They're gonna like, yeah, I ain't doing that. You crazy? They're like, I ain't doing that. You tell me I gotta play with myself until I get myself ready? Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
No, you should, because here's the thing. Men, all you have is time working for you. In time, you'll get your life together. Most men don't really actually get their money and situation together to have to.
Yeah. That why when it comes to that level, that way you say you gotta learn early.
Yeah.
You said that you gotta learn early. Most of the stuff that we teaching now, we didn't learn this until we was in our 30s. But now we get a lot of men opportunities to learn at a young age, at 18. Like some of the stuff we would have learned at 18, we are predicament now would have totally changed.
Oh my God. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Even though I had my father in my life, I didn't know the jail high came into my 30s. That's why I really learned about it, man, and started living on my own. Then I was like, wait, the challenges of life start hitting. But now when you like, wait a minute. It goes for like a lot of you guys who go from job to job and y'all haven't found that right job to stick to and build on it yet. Right.
Everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And funny enough, this is going to segue into the next one. There's no secret codes to this game we call life here. You can't just skip a level up. There's not the Mario Brothers. You're going to have to go through some shit. You feel me?
Facts.
There's no formula that I could tell you to try to beat the game early, to level up, to get extra coins. I can't give you no, because me and Ron are still trying to figure it out. We're still trying.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The other day I was literally talking this to myself. Literally, I was telling myself like, man, it's really hard to be successful. Cause you listen to different people. And I don't know. A lot of men really think that to themselves, but I would think that to myself. That I was like, man, it's really hard to be successful. Like it really makes you want to quit because it's like, wow, like you gotta get up every day, go to a job that you really not passionate about. You gotta go to a job trying to pay your bills. Then you gotta go do your side hustle. You're not really making money out of it. Then you gotta do another side hustle because you're trying to create all these different streams of income. But no money coming in. So it's like, man, it makes you want to give up. You're like, man, you have this idea in your mind, like, I want to reach this level that you see yourself reaching, but it's like, it's so hard to get there. But I know as soon as we get there, it's going to be very rewarding.
Very rewarding. Brother, I'm going to share something with you that I haven't shared with other people. It's some days I wake up and I contemplate suicide.
Yeah, a lot of men go through that.
Because let me tell you something. What you just said is something I go through. It's tough getting up in the morning, looking at your bank account, knowing that you got less than $100. There's shit you need to do. You need an oil change. You're not getting paid the type of money you is. You working on these side hustles. They're not paying. You say, fuck it. I might as well just drive my car into Hollover Beach and end it all.
Yep. A lot of men think that way. Yep.
But you want to know something? What keeps me going? What snatched me in the bed? I got good brothers like you that keep me grounded. I got my mama who wakes up in the morning, appreciates who I am as a person. She smiles. I got my nephew who comes to me with ideas and say, hey, we need to do this. You know what I mean? I got you. You know what I mean? And this what snatched me from that negative place in life to say, okay, hey, something has to be great, or I'm already rich with what I got in family. I'm just not rich in money yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people need to understand that. You're going to go through some stuff. If you're contemplating suicide, hit the suicide network, or you can call us. We'll be there for you. Because let me tell you something. We need people to stay here because there's greater things that's going to happen in life. So just to let you know, I know it's rough. I know it's tough. There's no cheat codes. There's no cheat codes to this. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to work your ass off and go through this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got any.
I'm not gonna lie. That's real, man. That's still a thought. It does try to creep in.
It does.
That's very important for men to not be emotional.
No, it's not to be emotional.
Because if we always in our emotion, it's gonna drive us to a burning ditch. You get what I'm saying? Because we know it's hard. So we're like, but as a man, your logic wants to give me and say, you know it's hard, but you still gotta keep on fighting. Basically.
So fighting is not the word. You got to get there until you go for the gusto, man. Never give up. Keep going. You could be 60 and still can reinvent your life.
Facts. Say that again. Because some men like 60, I can't do it no more.
No, man. We have a lot of people who you know what I mean, one day are homeless and wake up, and that is all about you going after what you're going. You know what I mean? Now, and the next point, to segue into the next point we got, unless you got any last words on that.
No, go to the next point.
The next point is we need to be able to read signs in our life. There's bad ones, there's good ones, and there's middle ones. You feel me? You got the red flags, which you tell you, hey, don't go left. You better not go left. That means you have to trust your instincts. And a lot of us men, we avoid the red flags and we avoid the bad signs, thinking that we are Superman and overcomer. No, don't be a goofy. Read the signs that God is giving you in your life. You got the green, the black, and the red. Red is for bad, black is a warning, and green is a go. A lot of you dudes mess up on opportunities because you don't know how to just say, you can't read the sign and just say, hey, let me go. There's tons of opportunities I done messed up for not reading the signs.
Same here. Yep.
You know what I mean? Or fear to be like, hey, they want me to go to they want me to go to New York to go perform this, but I might be scared for people to look at me, or I might have stage fright. That's a green flag that somebody give you an opportunity. You need to take that and keep going. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing, man. Read the signs in your life. Do not ignore them. Take those things very, very seriously. You feel me?
And that's another thing too. As men, you gotta learn how to take logical risk.
Ooh.
So people might say, what is logical risk? Logical risk when you know you thought about it and you realize that, okay, even though I might take this jump, I know the jump is gonna benefit me at the long run. It might build me confidence. It might build me more intelligent. It might bring me into a level I never thought I would bring in myself. That's why it's called logical risk.
Facts. Now, facts. Now the next one is, fellas, we said this on the podcast many times. We're just gonna reiterate this. My daddy done spoke about this to me. Never date a woman who has any kind of major issues about them, especially daddy. You feel me? You should never date women with issues. They come in all forms and sizes. You know what I mean? Some of them are very clingy. Some of them have abandonment issues. Some of them have daddy issues. Some of them been through some torment experience. You're not here to build people up. You feel me? Because once you build somebody up, they're going to take you down. And going back to what Ron said, we're not supposed to be emotional in a sense of allowing your emotions to play in a part in what a woman going through. A lot of women can make a man get off his pivot and do some dumb stuff. So just stay away from problematic women. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, that's facts. That's no, and I remember me, you always I think we always talk about that. Our job, we especially for men, we try to save women.
Yes.
Some women ain't gonna be saved. Remember J. Cole? You don't save her, she don't want to be saved. There's some women that's not gonna be saved. And when he say that, I'm not gonna lie, it really made me think that some women is just not gonna be saved. It's just a fact. So when you get to that understanding, then you know, like, okay, it makes life much easier when it comes to the dating game.
Yeah,
for me,
no, definitely.
It makes me run because I know, like, okay, this woman they got a whole lot of issue. I'm like, hey, you're not the guy for me. You know, you're not the woman for me. I'll talk to you later.
Basically.
See you later.
Basically, no, same here. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I think that happens to a lot of us who come from good homes. We're so sympathetic with women and people who go through stuff. So we're going to want to try to help them out. But usually the women you're trying to help out is taking you down. The woman you're playing Captain Saver, she's bringing you down. Your fault. And then, mind you, in the interim of the whole thing, she starts to lose respect for you because she's wondering why you even with a person who you want to allow to treat you like trash. You know what I mean? So yeah, so don't accept anything, bro, fellas. You feel me? Don't accept anything. So the next one is, we're gonna try to speed this up. The next one is, a lot of us need to and Ron, my homie Ron is already doing this, but just here, a lot of us need to focus on exercise and getting our health together, brothers.
Yeah, that's a big part.
That's a big part.
Heavily,
heavily. Brothers, I don't think if your daddy's ever told you this, we're not telling you to be no gym rat. As long as you waking up and just at least walking 30 minutes a day, stay away from fried foods, you'll be okay. And drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just the main key things. Drink a lot of water, stay away from fried foods, and walk every day and stay away from. Focus on your health. A lot of us is dying with diabetes, heart attack.
Disease.
You know what I mean? Stuff.
That's new, especially for the black man. We heavy on
colon cancer. So, fellas, focus on your health, man. Focus on your health. Focus on your health. Now, the next one is
100%.
Yeah. Next one is this one I used to have an issue with, but this one dads don't really teach them this because a lot of them dads didn't go through this. But since it's 2020, we're going to tell you, a lot of you fellas don't know how to deal with rejection.
Ooh.
A lot of you fellas do not know how to deal with rejection.
You know why? Most of these fellas are raised by women, and women tend to reward them even though they do something bad. And
that's the crazy thing. So when you do meet another woman or you get rejected in life, you start to anger issue. I tell you about a story about a young girl out of Chicago. She was coming out the club and the guy was asking for her number. Mm-hmm. She told him no. He goes and shoots her.
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling that story. Yeah, in New York, right?
No. That was in Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah, that was in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
I heard the same similar story in New York.
You know what I mean? And there's a bunch of that. You got these feminine males who are so emotional who can't take no for an answer. Brother, life is all about rejection. You got to learn how to take rejection and keep it moving. Yeah, you might be fat, ugly, stink. You might smell, your sneakers are leaning. She might just not like you, but there's always going to be somebody to like you and accept you. Learn how to deal with rejection. Learn how to deal with rejection from a job, losing money, not getting your products off, or people not buying your music. You just got to learn how to deal with it. It builds character. You feel me?
Yeah, people always ask us like, how do we get like certain people on the podcast? We took a lot of no's before we got some like a couple of yeses.
Oh my God, preach!
And then it was some days, we were like, wait, we emailing people. Because the only reason why we bringing it up because we're trying to show you the journey that to be successful, you have to deal with you're gonna lose a lot before you start winning a lot. You're gonna get a lot of no's, and that's a part of life. You're gonna get a lot of no's, but when you get that one yes. Oh man, the doors just keep on opening, So I want men to see the idea it's okay to get rejected, especially when it comes to women. You're gonna get a lot of women that are gonna reject you, but you can't really take it seriously because you're gonna get that one woman that's gonna be better than all the women that tell you no.
Basically,
that's a fact.
Basically. So it's crazy when we look at it like that, man. Just learn how to deal with rejection. We got like 2 minutes left, so we might need to speed this up.
Yeah, you getting us some good points.
Some good ones. Yeah. Let me the next one is you know what I mean, you're gonna lose your time, you're gonna lose life just chasing women. So stop chasing women and chase perfection and excellence, and you'll never lose women chasing it. More than likely, women will chase you when they notice a man is having stuff together. So we need to do the opposite of what we're doing now. Usually chasing women. No, women will come as you get your life together. So stop chasing women and chase money. Next one.
I'm being true to Hakeem. I don't even chase money no more. I don't even dream. I start chasing myself.
Oh, I don't blame you, brother.
Because the more you start chasing yourself, the more you know about yourself, everything starts flowing right into play.
Facts.
So I think because a lot of people are chasing the bag, chasing the dream, but then one day they keep neglecting themselves.
No, definitely.
So, but what you say is true. Stop chasing the women. I had a couple of years ago. I was very bad with that. I was chasing women like crazy.
We all have, man. We all go through that. And you know what I mean? Now we're trying to chase getting our situation together. Now, next one is you got to live your life like this the only one you got. Travel, write that book, go after what you got to do, but keep your day job, but treat your life like it's the only one you got. And it goes back to what we said earlier on, you know what I mean, reading the signs in your life and getting on opportunities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Nobody can love you better than you love yourself.
Basically.
The way you treat to me, the same way you treat that woman, you take that woman out you take that woman, you buy her nice clothes, do the same thing for yourself. Facts. You buy her some cologne, buy your perfume, buy yourself some cologne.
Basically,
buy her some time, buy yourself some Louboutin.
Basically,
you treat her the same way you treat yourself.
Basically. Next one is you have to love your haters. Your haters are your motivation.
Yes.
You have to love when people down you. They are your motivation. They are the fuel for you to accomplish a lot when you don't have no sense of believing in yourself. Your haters believe in you. You know what I mean? Your haters, if they didn't thought your shit was good, they wouldn't be hating. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
the more hate you receive, I'm agreeing with you. The more hate you receive, that means you're on the right path.
Basically. Next one is, as men, we have 100% responsibility of conducting ourselves accordingly in the world. If you don't stand up for something, if you don't stand for anything, you're going to fall for anything. Brothers, I'm telling you, you have to stand for something. You feel what I'm saying? You have to stand.
And not that, but the good thing about manhood, man, own morals, your own standard.
No, definitely.
That's a good thing about manhood. You can create your own morals and your own standard. But you already know, but do what is right the way you created it to be.
And there's so many we can go in, but the last one is, and we'll end it with this one. Stop giving an F about things that are not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If it's not your kids, your mama, your dreams, all that other stuff is secondary. Just stop giving an F. You feel me?
Yeah. Who cares what people say about you? The only thing you're supposed to care about what you care about you. The problem with today's society, men today are being coached to not care about themselves. But you have to start caring about yourself. When you know that the kingdom of God lives within inside of you, the world is unstoppable. Nothing can stop you.
Preach. And really, that's all I got to say. Unless you want to, if you got an extra one you want to throw in.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You hit some great points. You know, we gotta let the people marinate on this one. To the next episode, you already know. KR Culture Radio.
We out. Peace. Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.